Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Thermold, here today with Doors in Minecraft Devlog 4. Now, I am so sorry that it took me like almost 2 weeks to post a new devlog video. I am genuinely really sorry. I've been having to catch up on a bunch of homework and I'm currently failing a class, so I've been having to catch up on all of that before I've been able to work on this project. However, in that time of me catching up, I have added a lot of stuff. I've added new mechanics and features and just a lot of things that I think y'all would find very interesting. More technical stuff though. Now, I don't want to keep y'all here for too long, but I will say, if you don't want to wait for devlog videos like this to take like weeks, which I really hope this doesn't happen again. Hopefully they'll be more frequent from now on. But if you don't want to wait for a devlog, if you join our Discord server, I actually usually post updates there. So again, check that out if you want more consistent updates. Now, let's get to the actual features of today. Alright, so instead of just immediately beginning with the rooms, I'm actually going to talk about items and blocks first. So, as I said last devlog, I was going to make books, and I have made those said books. As you can see, you got a red book, got a green book, and then the guidance book. However, I might actually change this to be the enchanted book, because I want to add lore to the game, and I mean, I guess the guidance book works, but I don't know. I just think it's a little odd, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's fine, but enchanted books would just be a little easier to deal with, I guess. I don't know. Y'all give your opinions in the comments below, I guess. Anyways, obviously, this works as it would work normally. You just put them in here, and as you can see, this fills up, and then you have to make sure you get the actual book that you want. Alright, and next up, I said that last video I would see if I could add more customization things, and I ended up making these two. So we got the Ambuscade mask, which looks pretty good on your character. I think it looks pretty nice. And I also added the Blitz skull. Even though Blitz doesn't exist in this version of the game, I wanted to add him anyways because I thought I thought it turned out really well. So I'm pretty proud of this texture. Now, you're probably looking at this and thinking that I fixed Ambuscade. Sad news, I did not fix Ambuscade. He's still broken, kind of. He looks better than he did, but he's still broken. Okay, that's not a good example. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's going on with him. I've gotten like most of it fixed. It's just his face now that's kind of tweaking. I'm not sure what's going on. As you can see, I layered the old texture on the new textures to see if it did anything, and it kind of did, but I don't know. It's still obviously not working as I would like it to. Again, if I go into spectator mode and look at this guy, I can see the face. It is there. Stop moving. I can see the face. Like, he is here. It's just rendering, the outer layer is rendering really weird. So again, sadly, we won't be able to look at that this time. Alright, next up is something entirely new. So last video, I showed off the cardboard boxes. Now, I really like these. However, I realized that there's tape on the top of these cardboard boxes, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you can open them. So, I've actually made two different cardboard boxes. We have the normal one, which doesn't have tape, and you can open it, and then I made the sealed one, which you cannot open. And they can be placed in any orientation or whatever, you know, like that or like this. It doesn't matter. But basically, when you're running throughout the back doors or the weird service areas, you'll be able to find these, and you'll kind of have to pay attention to see if there's tape on it or not. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, this next block I'm very proud of, and you've probably been seeing it this entire time, and that's this block of rain. I mentioned this last video, and I finally added it to the game. However, I think the texture's kind of going a little too quickly. There's not a whole lot I can do about that right now. But yeah, it's a little quick right now. I might fix it. It's an easy fix, so it's nothing too crazy. But I think I'm going to make the frames of the animated texture go a little slower. I might make lightning sync to it. I'm not sure. That seems more technical, and I'll have to figure that out some other time. Alright, the next block is elevator door. And yes, it is a block. It's kind of weird because you have to place it in a very specific way to get it to work. As you can see, this is what the texture looks like. But this is for the elevator doors. You know what they look like. You'll see them over there once I actually show off something new in there. You'll see later. Next is the backdoor tabletop. Self-explanatory what this is. It's a table that's meant for the back door since one didn't exist before, but now it does, and it will match with the other things from that floor. Okay, this next one is actually really cool. I am very proud on how this turned out. Basically, you know the crucifix? Well, if I teleport myself really high up real quick, you can see it does something cool. You see those particles? Yeah, I changed them. There's a file in the texture pack called Particles. It's not in the texture file, it's just in the normal, like when you go into the texture pack file, you'll just see it there, and it's called Particles. It's this big, like, JSON file with, like, a bunch of text in it. It's a little confusing. Maybe I'll make a tutorial later, but I haven't found anything on it at all, which is honestly insane, but it's pretty easy once you know what it is and how to change the color, but it's pretty easy, honestly, and yeah, if y'all want to see a video on that, let me know, and I'll cook up something. Okay, Lookman got a little retexture. I think this is going to be his final design. His eyes have been moved down. He won't shut up, he keeps teleporting. But yeah, I moved his eyes down, I changed it to the old texture, and I'm probably just going to keep him like this because it looks the best. Alright, so the next thing, you probably saw it right here, is the rush head. Now, this is not a customization thing. This is actually for a rare event. So when Ambulate runs through a room, there is like a super low chance that he spawns with this instead. It's just a little Easter egg. He just looks like Rush. He doesn't sound like Rush or anything. He doesn't act any differently. He just looks like Rush. And I think it would just be kind of funny. In the first devlog, I showed that there was paintings, but I never really went in depth about them. So here they all are, all the ones that I've added at least, and I'm going to go through each of them, and you'll actually see something really cool. When you walk up to a painting, it will now show some text right there, which says what the painting is titled, just like in the original game. However, you would have to click a button for that, but I'm not coding that. So yeah, you can just walk up to them and it tells you what they're titled. Now, this is this is my dog, Sarge. He's doing like this goofy face. That's why it's called Tweak. This is my friend, and yeah, this is her, a little reference to her. This is a reference to my friend Snowballet, who has a video with this exact thing, and I thought it looked cool as a painting, so I added it, and I like how it turned out. It looks pretty cool. This one you probably saw in the original video. It's my dog, again. He's doing like this freaky face. He's funny. This is obviously a reference to the painting from the original game in the room thing, and of course it's called Space-Time. You can see Mischievous Light and Guiding Light up there, and of course Curious Light in the middle. This is the Lookman. This is Haste. I thought this picture looked goofy, so I added it. I think it's funny. This is Mr. Beast, if you couldn't tell. Now this might actually be removed because of the fact that this design is outdated. This is not what Ambuscade looks like anymore. This was his old design, but I have since changed his design so he doesn't look like this anymore. So this will probably be removed and replaced with something else. This you'll see later. Y'all have probably seen this from when I was working on that mace room over there, but this has actually been retextured to fit the blocks behind it, so that's why it looks the way it does, and it has no title because it's writing on the wall. This one will be the same, however I haven't gotten to this room yet, so nothing crazy going on here. Alright, so in the first devlog video I made, I referenced this, the Moonlight Emblem, and I know no one really watched that video because it was really long, but in that video I stated that y'all need to figure out a feature for this item because there wasn't, I didn't know what to do with it, and I forgot to ask in Devlog 3, so I made a pinned comment about it, and someone actually replied, and I'll show that on screen. Basically, they said to have it give you night vision, which I thought was a really good idea, and also fire resistance for the seek chase. However, that's not too handy because that's only in like one scenario. But I think the night vision is a really good idea, so that's what this will probably do. I just wanted to mention that since I asked in the first video, and I wanted to clarify that I have figured out what it is. Also in the last video, I mentioned hide, and as you can see, these are the last 2 iterations of it with a bunch of redstone command blocks. However, the new hide is right over here, and it's literally this box right here. Every mechanic for hide is in this box right here. It is as simple as this, and it's an easy command. It's just this, and this is that easy. You just get in here, and then if you sit in here for too long, go into survival, it will do that, and as you can see, it will start damaging me if I stand in here for a little bit, and yeah, I'll start taking damage, and I can get out, and then it will fade away. Now, for the fog that shows up when you're in powdered snow, which is what it is, I can't remove that. I cannot figure it out. I found the fog file for it, but it's not the same as, I don't know. Something's weird with that file, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me, so in its current state, it will look like that, and there's nothing I can do about it. If I find a way to change it, I will, but currently there's nothing I can really do about that. This has already been implemented in every room with a closet, because again, it is super easy to implement. As you can see, it's here, it's also over there, somewhere, yeah, over there. There's a bunch, you can see them all scattered around. Now, before I get to my favorite part of this entire thing, I'm going to show y'all something. So, obviously the rain blocks are white rain, but I don't know if you know, but in Minecraft, the rain is blue. So, I fixed that a little bit. It is now white. Now, it may look a little odd, however, I think you could tell it's rain if you put it next to this. Yeah. I wanted it to match with this just so it made more sense lore-wise, because it'd be weird if this was blue and then this was white. It wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense, and I don't feel like changing that because that's going to take a really long time. So, yeah, I thought I'd mention that. Now, in my last, in my last video, I posted a video, kind of out of nowhere. I don't know if y'all saw it, probably not, but I posted a video talking about the lobby and how I have completely made the system for the elevator, and it works just as I wanted it to. Basically, if you walk in here, it will start a countdown. The countdown's a little quick, but I don't really have anything to fix that. So, yeah. And it'll fade, and it will open up playing Elevator Jam. Obviously, this will be closed when the song is playing, but I haven't coded that yet because I literally, 30 minutes ago added these to the game. So, yeah, this will be closed off when you actually load in, and then it'll have, a little animation when it opens. And then, of course, you can walk in and start your journey. Again, these have been placed now, so it actually, makes sense. And besides that, there's not a whole lot. Just kidding, there's new rooms. But first, I actually remodeled one of them because I kind of forgot to do some texturing on one of them, and I kind of needed to, and I forgot, and just kind of never went back to do it, so I'm going to show that real quick. Now, the room that has been changed is this one. Nothing too major, just I added a bunch of cobblestone, which adds some more texturing to this area, because at its old state, it kind of looked weird with all the stone, and it was all just stone. So I wanted to just add a little more texturing besides the crevices in the walls. As you can see, I also added the sealed cardboard boxes to everything, so you can't open any of these. Now, room 15 was the mace room, and I am so proud of how this turned out. I think it looks awesome. I love this room. As you can see, here's the painting thing. I haven't added the text yet that it pops up. I forgot to do that. I'll do that later, but as you can see, we got some barricades here to show that, it was trying to be closed off, but as you can see, you can jump down here, hit the dude, and you can get across. And in its old iteration, when I was first showing it off, last devlog, you actually couldn't really make it over very consistently because you kept running into this. So I've since then fixed that. As you can see, I added texturing here of all the cobblestone and stuff. Also, if you're wondering, You can probably make like these jumps to like get over to here, but it's kind of tedious, and it's literally just way easier if you just use the mace. So now this isn't all that I've added. I've also added this room. I swear I'll retexture the banners at some point. Maybe. I'll see if my plan works or not with them, but yeah, those will be changed. I don't know why that's not okay. But those will be changed at some point. The door 17 is this room, with all the like little side room areas that have like a bunch of loot and stuff. These can't be, okay, this can't be opened, and yeah, and that one can't either. But these are the little side rooms and stuff. It's that one hallway. You know what I'm talking about. And then 18 is nothing. And that's every new feature I've added. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, but I tried to make it short and sweet, so I wasn't keeping y'all here for too long. So yeah, I wanted to make this a little shorter. Now, for future plans, I'm planning to add sounds, actually, to some of the entities. I've already found the sounds that I want to use for Ambuscade and Ambulate. The other ones I haven't figured out yet, but I do know that I will add sounds at some point to those entities. I've also had an idea for a modifier helmet, which is basically a helmet that will, when worn, will apply a modifier, and it will be applied at the very beginning of the game, so it's not something you can find or something, but it's something that you can find once you've beaten the game, and then you get the option to use modifiers. I'm also planning to add a shirt that prevents Hyde from attacking you, because the further the game goes on, the more aggressive Hyde gets, so I'm going to have it like take shorter and shorter amount of time for it to actually attack you, because currently it's 100 ticks, but then I think past door 30 it'll be 75, and then past door like 50 it'll be 50 ticks, and that's pretty quick. And I think like by the time you get to the greenhouse, it's super quick, so we would want something like that to protect you from Hyde. So it's kind of like a choice you have to make, because it's either you wear the guiding shield or the Hyde prevention thing. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Now, I also still didn't have to make the lobby doors. I have yet to do that yet. Oh, I kind of forgot to mention this, but Box Splits and the Hasties have kind of gotten new names. I say kind of. Box Splits is probably going to be renamed Hoax, because it just sounds better. And the Hasties, I made a poll in my server about it, tried to ask what name would work for them, and the two names was Hasties or Rapids, and it tied, so I really don't know what to do. So if y'all join the server, maybe y'all could let me know your thoughts on it, and maybe I'll do a second poll so we can figure out a response to it, because I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video. Again, not a lot to say, but hopefully the next devlog won't take 2 weeks, and I will actually be able to post it. Just be patient with me, y'all. Again, if you join the Discord server that I have in the description below, you can get more frequent updates on this project, because I will actually be posting more, and you won't have to wait 2 weeks. If you just don't want Discord, then you can just subscribe to the channel, and you'll get and turn on notifications so you can get the next update. And yeah, that's really all for today. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!